In this video, we're going to be covering everything that you need to know to qualify for the LayerZero airdrop. We have a lot to cover. Now, when I was introduced to this tweet about the airdrop, I didn't understand it. So I had to call a few people who are higher up in the crypto space than me, and they explained how to get it done. So it's basically for that reason that I am making this video. I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible so that you can understand everything that needs to be done to get in on this airdrop. If you are a crypto advanced or crypto intermediate dude, just click on the link below, like go to the tweet itself if you want to follow these things at your own pace and do it without watching this video. If you are a crypto beginner and you want to understand everything before you do it, then watch this video. I'm going to be covering the steps and showing you my screen and all of that fun stuff so that you won't have any problems understanding what needs to be done. We have a lot to cover because if these guys are giving free money, they're going to make you work for it. So it'll probably take 10 or 15 minutes of your time, but I think it's definitely going to be worth it if you can get like between $2,000 to $5,000 gifted to you just for using these little platforms. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Alright, first things first, before we get started with this video, I just want to show you this little website where you can collect about $200 or up to $200 in free Bitcoin every hour. So this is what I like to do before I start with anything. There's this website that gives you free Bitcoin every hour. I got 730 already without doing much. You just click over here. You hit roll. I got like 12, so that's cool. And this will be the first link in the description. I like doing this every hour. I like to work in spans of 1 hour. So every hour they have a timer so I know when 1 hour's up. So it helps me keep my work organized. Now that you've collected your free Satoshi, let's begin. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to register the Goerli, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to call it Goerli. The Goerli ETH testnet and the Fuji testnet. I'm going to show it to you in a second on the screen. But before I do that, I just want to tell you that if you want to know more about the project or understand what the project is actually all about, which you're getting an airdrop of, there are 2 articles or 2 links right under the free Bitcoin link. The first one is the tweet for the airdrop, and the second one is a Medium article as well about the airdrop. You have some information about the project and things like that. So do check that out. If you just want to get down to the implementation, well, we're just about to begin. Alright, so the first thing you got to do is head over to chainlist.org and connect your Metamask wallet. If you don't know what a Metamask wallet is, well, it's a wallet that's connected to your browser, which you can use from your phone and your computer, which will basically store all of your crypto. And what I would recommend is when you're using all of these airdrops or whatever in your Metamask, I like to use it as a test wallet. If you have $1,000 plus in crypto, I would always recommend that you use a ledger or things like that to keep your currency safe. Use these wallets only for, like, have small amounts like $100, $200. Don't keep more than that. Another thing is always use the Brave browser for any crypto related activity. Chrome, I don't like using Chrome anymore, at least for crypto related activities. Use the Brave browser. So the first thing is you go to chainlist.org, you connect your Metamask wallet, you type in Fuji and you select the Avalanche Fuji testnet. If you can't see the Avalanche Fuji testnet, make sure your testnet is on. So see, if I switch this off, it won't be there. If I switch it on, you'll find it. Then you hit this button to add it to Metamask, and that's the first step. You'll see it on your Metamask over here. Another pro tip is when you install your Metamask, it usually shows up like this. It shows up like this. So what I like to do is just go and hit expand. So you always have your tab open, so you don't have to keep on opening it and closing it. It just makes more sense to keep it open. That's another pro tip for you guys. Step 2 is adding the Goerli, or at least finding the Goerli network in your Metamask. So you just click on the network over here and you scroll down, you'll see Goerli. If you don't, just click on the show hide button and switch it to on, and then you should be able to see your Goerli test network. Alright, so now we have the Fuji and the Goerli inside our Metamask. We're ready for step 3. Alright, step 3 is you go on this site right here. The link is in the description. It's called USDC demo LayerZero blah 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 whatever. Once you reach this website, you go to the bottom out here and click on the faucet USDC button. Now when you're here, go to ETH. This blockchain address is basically your Metamask address. You click on, you copy this or MetaMask address of yours. You paste it here, you hit tweet. Now when you hit tweet, they'll open up your Twitter and they'll make you tweet something, or you gotta tweet it, which is why I'm saying when you use your MetaMask, make sure it's a test wallet with not a lot of money, because it'll be visible on Twitter. This URL, you copy and paste it here, you paste your MetaMask address here, you do this and you hit submit, and you should get some USDC in your testnet. Yeah, the USDC has arrived. Now the next thing we need to do to start bridging is to get some AVAX for gas. Now remember, this is all a testnet, this is not real money. This is a testnet. Testnet. Testing, not yet live. Now the next thing we need to do is go to this faucet AVAX over here, and pretty much the same principle. This is a testnet, the funds are not real, and you request your 2 AVAX. Now when you do that, once you click on the button, AVAX should appear over there in a few minutes. Then the next thing you got to do is head over to the faucet ETH, click on this button, and you just need to enter your wallet address. Now how do you do that? You go to your MetaMask, you click on copy, you go back here, paste, and send me the ETH. Now this is all testnet, and once you click on this again, it'll come back to the previous site in a few minutes, so don't stress too much. The site looks pretty cool. Alright, now once you have all of these 3 things, you're ready to start bridging. Step 4, we're ready to bridge. So you can go from Goerli to Fuji. You have your 2 USDC, so send it back and forth. So just click on it, transfer it, follow the steps. It's not really very difficult. So you're transferring from Goerli to Fuji, and then you do it from Fuji to Goerli as well, and it'll happen. You just have to wait for it. I'm not gonna show this on the video, you'll experience it yourself. Do it from Goerli to Fuji, and then Fuji to Goerli, and then we go to the next step. And you'll get a confirmation submitted. We've gone from Goerli to Fuji and Fuji to Goerli, so you can see I've used the USDC twice, so once for the first one, once for the second one. So now we've done the bridging. It's a good scene. We're almost there. Alright, step 5 is the next bridge from Stargate Finance. Go to the first link, Stargate Finance, and just move some funds around if you have some funds. So for example, if you have some crypto, you can just like play around. Then you need to stake some STG, which is very important. Now the thing about getting STG, if you don't have any crypto, you need some crypto to exchange it to STG. So head over to Uniswap and you can swap some ETH for STG. So if I just go to the ETH network, so I go to the ETH network and I just select STG Stargate Finance. So you got to swap some ETH into STG. Now if you don't have any ETH, head over to Binance.com. It's the best website. I highly recommend you use Binance to buy any crypto anytime you want to buy anything. I'm making this video in India, so if you're in India, this will help you. I don't know about how other countries work, but if you're in India, all you have to do is go to Binance, head over to P2P trading, then you want to click on ETH because we want to buy some ETH, and the fiat is INR, should come by default, INR, ETH, and UPI. So this with UPI you can just do a Google Pay transaction and get it done. I would recommend buying at least $50 worth of ETH. After you buy the ETH, send your money from Binance into your MetaMask and make sure you're on the ETH network when you do that. You send the money from Binance to your MetaMask, you put the ETH over here, then you head over to your Uniswap, you take your ETH, you connect your wallet, you take your ETH, you buy your STG, then you head over to Stargate and you click on stake and your STG will become VESTG. Now this is very important for the next step. In this step, all you need to do is just transfer your funds a little bit, make sure you use the app or DApp, whatever they're called in crypto. Make sure you use this platform because that's what they care about. The most important thing is staking. So your STG, when you stake it, it becomes VESTG, and this is going to be really important for the next step because when you have VESTG, you have voting power. We will come to that in the next step. One thing I forgot to mention is when you are swapping your ETH for STG, you just need to swap like $5 to $10 worth of STG. Don't buy too much, just buy $5 to $10 worth of it. After you pick up your STG and convert it to VESTG, make sure you vote. Like whenever there's a new proposal, just make sure you vote on it. So right now 17 is on, like you have to wait for the next one. This is only for once you have some VESTG. So make sure you vote on whatever the next proposal is so that your chances of getting the airdrop will be a lot higher whenever the next one's available. Right now all of these are closed. So when number 18 comes out, then make sure you just vote on it with some of your VESTG. Now step 7 is just a bridge on the Pontem network. So the link of this is given below. So all you have to do, you already have a MetaMask wallet, but you need to get yourself a Pontem wallet. So click on the button and follow the instructions and get yourself a Pontem wallet. Or just follow the instructions. It's basically the same as setting up a MetaMask. Go to create a wallet. I'm just going to do this now and then I'm going to come back to the video. So the instructions are pretty straightforward. You click on the button, you add your Pontem wallet. Then once you do that, like I said, I like to view it on expanded view. And the thing is pretty simple. They give you have to enter a password which you need to create, and they give you a 12-word seed phrase which you make sure you write down somewhere and keep safe somewhere, because if you lose that, you lose your entire wallet. So once your wallet is made, you head back here, then you just connect your app Pontem wallet, confirm, and boom. Now you can start just playing around and just transfer. And basically you just need to be using all of these applications, because the more you use any of these platforms, I'm guessing the higher or bigger the airdrop is going to be. So just keep playing around and using them, and that's pretty much it. So now I've just used the bridge on Liquid Swap. Step 8 is pretty much the same thing, it's just a different website, and similar. You connected your MetaMask already, then you connect your Pontem wallet, just let it confirm, and then you just swap a few things here and there, swap it to and from, basically use it a few times, and yeah, that should be good as well. Okay, so we've covered a lot. If you go down to the tweet, there are a few other things you can do which is not yet available. That's work in progress. A thing you should focus on doing is step 3 and 4, which is every day you get the faucet, AVAX, ETH to just bridge. So do step 3 and 4 at least once a day, and then vote whenever a new proposal comes out. Another thing about this airdrop is I'm hearing that it could possibly happen on the 22nd of November. So you need to start this like as soon as possible. There's a chance it could come earlier, it could come later, I don't know. Join in on the project's Discord. You'll find it if you look for it. And yeah, 22nd November, so you have just like maybe 10 days to do this and hopefully collect a big bag from the airdrop. Now, before I end the video, I just want to say there's a special surprise, which is a sponsor, and the ticket is to the real world. If you don't know what the real world is, watch this video and I'll see you on the other side. I'm already there. And if you have any help once you get in, I'm always there for you. I love helping people who take action. So enjoy this video.
Some of the largest sums of money I've ever made in my life have been made with transient opportunities. That's how money works. It's not very often you find an opportunity which exists for 10 or 15 years and allows you to make money and everyone else to get involved to make money. They do exist. But in general, you do something quick, you do something fast, you do something first, and by the time other people find out about it, the money's already been made. Crypto is a perfect example of this. Bitcoin's an absolutely perfect example. DeFi, anyone who's been following for a long time knows we were back in cake way back when it was pennies. So we were always been ahead of the curve. Being ahead of the curve is extremely important, and that's why having a network of people who are also ahead of the curve is extremely important. You as one man have a life to live, and you only have a certain amount of human waking hours, and you only have one set of eyes. You cannot pay attention to absolutely everything. You need to be part of a network of people who are paying attention to things for you so that you can benefit. That's how I benefit most. I wake up every day and I spend about an hour going through opportunities. They're laid on my table, laid out in front of me. And that's how I continually make money, perpetually into the sky, endless success. Hustle's University was fantastic, but it was matrix controlled. We used matrix controlled payment mechanisms and matrix controlled servers. And we were teaching you as much as we could teach, but we understood that had some limitations. We had to censor ourselves to a degree. There were certain opportunities for quick money which we couldn't tell you because it was against the terms and conditions, the vague, never-ending censorship inside of these matrix control positions. We always intended on escaping the matrix and building our own platform outside in the real world. And my cancellation has done nothing but accelerate our plans. The real world is coming. Everything from the payment processing through to the actual hosting of the application itself is controlled by us inside of the real world. And we can teach you things that we never could teach before. When you're inside of the real world, prepare. You might get a message. Your phone might beep at 3 in the morning with a 4-hour countdown because it's only 4 hours that you can make some money. You have to decide if you're going to wake up or stay asleep.